here we are. Not quite the first ride of 2021. This is actually my second, although first off-road. We're trying out the new Garmin, which I got for Christmas, and this is a 130 Edge Plus, the smallest Garmin that they do, and we're trying to follow the red Longslade loop, which I've just picked up now according to the Satnav. I do know this trail, however I want to test out the Garmin. It is chilly, not gonna lie. So first ride of 2021. Me and Laura went out yesterday, just did a normal kind of like gravel ride along some paths, and yeah, it was cold. In fact, my face mask, which it's like one of those wraparound kind of material ones, I ended up pulling that up over my ears, over my head like an old granny. It just kept the wind off my ears. It works really well actually. Looks ridiculous, but the main thing is I was warm, so highly recommended, especially if you're going on a long ride. It's been a while since I've been out at Woburn, and it's been a while that this trail was closed for. I don't know if you can see the little Garmin there, but I'm using a K edge mount, so it neatly mounts on the top of the stem, the top cap, and I wanted it as discreet as possible. I didn't want a massive Satnav, although time will tell whether the limited kind of detail on the screen is enough to navigate your way around basically, but I like how discreet it is anyway, at least. So yeah, gonna have to keep moving, keep warm, I think. Though my shoelace has just come undone already. On the subject of shoelaces, has anyone seen the new Crank Brothers shoes? Quite fancy the boa lace ones, just because I've got some boa lace work boots. And it's just so easy, so fast to click on and off, and yeah, just easy, especially if they're covered in mud and stuff. That'd be ideal, I think. Right, let's carry on. Oh, it's watering already. I really should be wearing glasses. No chance. Completely messed that up on in every way. Wrong gear, pedal strike, everything. Poor line, you name it, ruined it. So the Longslade trail, or Woburn, can you see those tracks? Massive ruts where I guess logging machinery, tractors, lorries, whatever, it's come through here. They've cleared some of the forest for whatever reason. Dangerous trees, ash dieback like Aston Hill or whatever else. to scrape that tree. Hope I'm lucky. Yeah. So one of the comments that was left on one of my videos was a recommendation that I should look ahead instead of looking at my front wheel, and it's definitely something that I've basically got caught up on before. I've been looking too much at the technical part in front of me and trying to concentrate on wheel placement. Yeah, so basically trying to focus on the front wheel placement, so much so that I get caught out by obstacles ahead on the trail. Poor line choice and pretty dangerous, in fairness. You can be looking at the immediate danger and then something far worse could be ahead and you haven't noticed it. So yeah, it's a good shout from whoever that was in the comment section. I'm now trying to actively do that. It's harder than the most difficult thing is to remember to do it. It's hard to get yourself to remember to do it. But yeah, working on that at the moment. Just about. So here is the clearing. Obviously quite a lot of trees are being felled. Which is a bit of a shame, although at the same time I guess change can sometimes be good, so it gives a chance for new life to grow. If you want to put a positive spin on it, only positive vibes. January 2021, because I imagine most people are feeling a bit like the weather, grey and dull, which is understandable. The time of year we've had fun at Christmas, or a little bit of fun, not as much as normal perhaps, and the new year. some interesting bits of trail. I mean, I don't actually remember ever doing this, even when it had trees, but maybe that's because I don't recognise it. No speed. Yeah, I've said it before and I'm going to say it again. I much prefer the dry conditions, as I'm sure most people do. I just prefer the speed, the flow, and yeah, that's kind of difficult to get most of the time in the UK. Often it's like this, overcast, raining, even in the summer. So if you want to enjoy mountain biking all year round in the UK, you've got to embrace the conditions. I'm not sure it was really worth going through this bit. Swamp. Oh, so tight. Dark and narrow, don't know how the GoPro's going to cope down here. Although we are on the 8, so it'll be a lot better than it would be on the 9. Oh, just caught that tree. Okay, here's a question for you. My hydration pack, my bladder, is about 2.5 years old, I would say. Nah, maybe 2 years old. I try and keep it clean, and I always keep it in the fridge for reduction in mold growing purposes. But at what age, how old does it need to be replaced? I'd love to know people's opinions, because I don't know whether to keep it for a long time, like another year, or until it gets really mouldy. Or should I just replace it now? It's done 2 years. Probably for hygiene purposes, maybe I should replace it. I don't know. What are people's opinions on those? I know there's no set time, but just wondering really. So it's incredibly dry on this part. Weirdly dry, like summer. And we go right. I don't think this is the trail. Is this the trail? Perhaps it is. Of course. Okay. So the Garmin's told me I'm off course, so I am no longer on the mountain bike trail. Another thing I got for Christmas, which I'm quite more than happy about, is this Endura MT500 freezing point jacket, which I tried to get a while back, or at least I looked at getting a while back, and it seemed to be sold out everywhere, and it seemed to get good reviews. I've got a light Fox Ranger 2.5 L, like a very light waterproof, which I wasn't impressed with. Seemed to be poor quality, and yeah, less than impressive. but still kind of does the job, rolls up nice and small. But I wanted something a bit more substantial for winter riding, so I looked at this Endura MT500 freezing point. With its good reviews, naturally sold out everywhere, but nearer Christmas I managed to get one from my mum and dad as a Christmas present. So yeah, wearing it today. This is my second ride using it, and I'm quite happy with it. It's not as bulky as the reviews make out, or as I expected for a, you know, claimed real cold weather jacket. Firm aloft line and whatever that is. So the reviews said you'd be hard pushed to squeeze it into a backpack, or if you did, you wouldn't fit much else in. But it's really not like a big winter coat at all. It's just, I would say it's a jacket, a lightweight jacket with a bit of padding. But the cool thing about it is it's got massive like pocket vent zips, so where your pockets would be on the front, they're like giant zips. They're giant zips, and with a mesh inner, so they allow for proper ventilation, and also going from kind of your underarm bit sort of diagonally to your back. Oh, this bit looks cool. Missed the trick there. That bit looks really good. Yeah, going from your underarm bit to your kind of back. Again, two massive zips which fully open up. No mesh lining, just fully open. For extreme rapid cooling, I guess. I guess you could call it that. So I've got like a thermal base layer, a long sleeve riding jersey, and then this coat. I've just got the front pockets open slightly, and I'm comfortable. It is, I believe, probably about 4 degrees, 5 degrees maybe. Obviously I'm working up a sweat. If I was, you know, more exposed in out of the woods, then might need a bit more warmth, another layer, thicker layer or something. And I'm yet to try out the wet weather capability, but so far so good. It's got a long kind of tail on it, or back bit, whatever you want to call it, so it kind of protects from spray, and it's got a little reflective bit on it, so if you are riding on the road, I guess it helps to be seen in the dark, which is always good. Another bit where they've chopped a load of trees down. Take the high line. Oh, sketchy. So hopefully you can see this bit of trail. It's probably one of my preferred bits of trail, especially in the summer, and it kind of goes all loamy and dry and fast. I'm looking forward to trying it on an e-bike at some point. Yeah, I can see the GoPro camera's misting up slightly, so hopefully that combined with the low light doesn't make this absolutely terrible to watch. It's not even that exciting, but it's one of my preferred bits of trail here. So yeah. So that is the end of the video. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you've made it this far, well done. Pat on the back as always. If you can make it to the end of the videos, it's much appreciated. If you're in the same boat as me, struggle for a bit of motivation to get out and ride, just do it. Don't think about it any longer. If you've got some spare time, grab your bike, grab your stuff. Don't think about it any longer. Just go out and ride. It doesn't matter about the conditions. If you get one ride in a week in this weather, then it's all good. I think you're doing well, and it'll do you some good, I'm sure. So yeah, the trails aren't that bad in some places. It's not all doom and gloom in winter. So yeah, let's get out and enjoy them. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.